Today's topic is when forgiveness is hard. I have some clients who's having hard time to forgive, and then they can't even imagine that certain techniques what helping them to release the traumatic experience is going to actually help them to forgive, especially if the person who betrayed them is a very close family member. So to get to that forgiveness, there is like several steps. The first step is to go through the release process, basically to feel the feelings, to get into that memory, feel the feelings again, and then to release those feelings to the Supreme Pure Consciousness, and then to actually replace them with positive emotions, with support and well-being. And then in that situation, it's gonna actually freeze that memory and then create a new memory in your past, which is already the released memory with different emotions. And in that situation is most of the people can forgive, but some still struggling, still holding on. How is that possible? That person hurt me. How is that possible that I had to go through that pain? And that's the point when you need to understand that we are one, like you and me and the universe as well. We are in oneness. We have a one consciousness and we are in oneness. That's one thing you need to understand. So the other person also carries your consciousness, you carry their consciousness. So we are very much connected. That's one thing. The other thing is that we all have karma carried from one life to another. So might you caused someone the same pain in your past life? That's why you need to experience this right now. But we are caught up so much on the physical experience and so much on what is happening to us right now at this point as a physical human and with another physical human, that we can't see from a different perspective. We can't see it from a bigger picture, like I'm going through this or I went through this because I did the same to someone in another lifetime. So now I'm paying for it. And why that person had to cause me this pain? Because that person was maybe the person you caused the pain to, or their loved ones, so they, in the soul level, it's completely different as in the physical level. We are multidimensional beings, and in soul level, even if it's one soul family, it can be a different dynamic from life to life. Maybe the person who's your mother now was your sister in past life, or your wife, you never know. So you actually are caught up in this situation because of certain dynamics were going on, and that's what you had to experience. I know it's really hard to digest as a physical human, like, oh my God, I had to go through that pain because in past life I've done something, but I don't remember, I don't want to take responsibility for it, so on and so forth, right? Your ego is like raging and anger, like how, like why? But this is the dynamics, this is the human life, this is the game we are playing basically with the reincarnation. This is a game and we need to play it because you signed the contract when you enter this life, and then it was in your contract. You need to pay for your karmas, you need to go through certain challenges, certain learnings, and this was part of it. And it's hard to digest as you are in your awakening journey and you're getting all of these informations. But when you are getting all of this information, it's help you actually to release faster. And guess what? When you release it faster and you get into the point to forgive, the triggers will stop. With what kind of triggers? The triggers which causing you similar negative emotions, disappointment, rage, anger. Also the triggers which is coming from other humans who would cause you the same thing. Like, for example, if it was an abuse, might you were actually attracting similar people into your life to again abuse you as a pattern. So the triggers are hitting you until you release the core trauma. And this is what is the healing journey. This is how you liberate yourself, how you get over on situations and you actually get into peace and harmony, which is the main point here, like to how to stay healthy and happy and joyful, because that's when you can create the life what you want. That's the win. That's how you win in this game, basically, to go through this process, to challenges and heal from them and eventually reach your destination, which is health and happiness. So again, if it's really hard for you to forgive, just imagine that it wasn't them. Someone was controlling them, okay? And that someone is the Supreme Pure Consciousness, the universe. So when someone hurt you, is like 5% of the time they are in their conscious mind. The rest is subconscious and superconscious. So when they were hurting you, it wasn't them. It was the effect of their ancestors, is the effect of their subconscious beliefs, which was again is most of the time coming from ancestors again, and then or the superconscious, which is the karma related situation. So if you get betrayed again, or if someone hurts you again, just take that time to digest and see, is it really their intention to hurt you, or you just feel hurt and you need to release the core trauma not to feel hurt? Or is it actually something you need to experience, but you can get out of it because it was just your karma to experience it, but you don't need to stay in this environment? Then that's what you can do. But the forgiveness is really an important part of it. Thank you so much for watching today. And if you need any more information about how to release, how to forgive, then I highly recommend you to download my free materials below, and see you next time.